Sa suy phước kỳ trong sinh mê tóc tràng Ri ra vinh shi hiên đê gen pa di Sang ghê sinh đu mịch tê ô war gi Rô khu nam đa sinh la chu par sho Idam guru ratna mandalaram diryatayami Sangye chudang soki chok nam la Jang chu bardu dakni kyap sushi Daki chunyen ki pe sunam ki Drola benchir sangye drupar sho Sangye chudang soki chok nam la Jang chu bardu dakni kyap suchi Daki chunyen ki pe sunam ki Drola benchir sangye drupar sho Sangye chudang soki chok nam la Jang chu bardu dakni kyap suchi Daki chunyen ki pe sunam ki Drola benchir sangye drupar sho.
Is this where we are? I think so.
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to day 3.
You're not able to agree.
Go for it. Show off. Seiji, you gotta study with him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Kachik rang yu tendrel yan lak chu ni
And Alice.
Kitok mar gyur pe marik
And Stanley.
marik pe kun ne lang shing rang dra rang de
Jay.
dre rang dre tendrel yan lak chu ni kinang sen du gyur pe dre du kinam she kitendrel keche ki sak che ki sempa yan lak ni pa du che ki le ki sen ni serna.
Okay, cool. So again, we finished misunderstanding. First link. Which is a big thing. If you can finish misunderstanding in a text on dependence, you're halfway. And now we're trying to agree on a definition of the second link, fresh karma. And it might be worthwhile to, number the elements here, because there's so many parts to it. Kachik rangyu tenda yana So I'm just going to do this temporarily, okay?
Okay.
So rangyu tenda yanlak Oh, it's not so many. So first is Sakcheki Simba, which is what?
A mind which is defiled.
Not Sim.
A movement of the mind.
Yeah, a movement of the mind which is impure somehow. In this school, what would it be to be impure?
To have the misunderstanding which holds to the self-nature to parts of a person. Sorry.
Is it
It's her text. I mean, you've been in there for a long time. Basically, Dakji Rara Chinkidak, right? Since it's focused on me and mine, it must be Kansaki Dangme, right? It must be Kansaki Dangzin. It must be holding to the self of a person. So we just had in your text that the lower 3.5 schools basically accept the same thing about Kansaki Dang, which is Dakji Rara Chinkidak. Unchanging, Unitarian. You had another word for religion. Independent, but you had another word. Autonomous. Yeah, so basically, it must be a movement of the mind which is infected by thinking that me or mine, right, is permanent self, like a soul almost. Okay, that's the first thing, and Well, that's the third thing. Then it defines its cause and it defines its result. So again, it makes a definition of the second link, fresh karma, by putting in the context of the first link and the third link. So what's the link that came before it and what's the link that came after it? The link that came before it is the misunderstanding, which is functioning, cure, as the Tokma means first of the 12 links of dependence. Okay, so Rangyu means its cause, meaning link number 2's cause is link number 1. Okay, it's motivated, kune lang, and you should learn that. That's the verb from kunlum. Okay, so it's motivated by the misunderstanding, which serves as the first of the 12 links. Okay, of dependence, and that's its cause. Okay, and again, you have to say first of the 12 links. You can't just say motivated by any old misunderstanding. That wouldn't be precise enough in the definition. And then what's its result? Is again, you have to say, you can't say consciousness in general. You have to say consciousness which is acting as the third. Oh, sorry. This is V's going to go visit Vimla, I think. Hang on. Excuse me.
We'll try to do it after.
So he said two things. He said it's the result. Its result, rangdebu, right? Rangdebu. Its result is the third of the. Well, he didn't say the third, so maybe he's going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
He said the result is the consciousness. Okay. Which is a member. Nangtsen, remember that word from yesterday? Well, it was a long time ago, 2 days ago. Nangtsen, not to be spelled MTS, okay? And here he spelled it correctly, which is a member of the 12 links, but he didn't say which one. So I think he might get in trouble. Gyurpe. And then he said Deduki Namshe, consciousness at the time of the result. Okay? Because you got to have a consciousness to have misunderstanding. There's got to be a consciousness accompanying misunderstanding. That would be Gyuduki Namshe. That would be cause time consciousness. So all of the links have consciousness, right? Together with them. Okay? Like death. Old age and death has, you're aware of it, unfortunately. Okay? So they all have consciousness. So he's trying to make it more specific. It's the result times consciousness. Not the consciousness which is linked to the misunderstanding, which is cause time consciousness. Okay. But I think he's still not precise enough. He didn't say third link. Namsheki ten del KJK. We should put the 3 here actually. KJ means which triggers it. I like to say trigger because then you get this feeling of a chain reaction. And the English idea of a chain reaction is very beautiful for the 12 links, you know. Chitum boom, chitum boom, chitum boom. And then you can stop the chain reaction by stop this, no dig, stop this, no dig. There's no trigger. So I think you can say ariser, or you can say trigger. I like trigger. So it triggers. It's the dirty movement of the mind which triggers its result, consciousness, and which was triggered by its cause, the misunderstanding. And that's his attempted definition of the second links, okay? Now, we're going to give our counterexample. You know, if you're going to translate it, it'd be nice to close your eyes and not look at the counterexample and try to guess at the counterexample. You know, you're gonna be wrong 90% of the time, but at least you start getting used to it. Anybody have a counterexample without looking at the screen?
Well, I'm already tainted. You gave us a hint.
Yeah, the third
Same
link.
third link.
Yeah, not same with the third link.
I read ahead also. Hey, just what I thought. Chupa sipa. Go ahead, please read. I'm sorry.
Chupa sile chuchen. Sunja der Tao. Der Tao.
After you give your counterexample,
Then it
it's
should be
always going to be
always
going down.
Yeah.
Are you telling me? It's always sarcastic.
That's what it is.
这叫 der Tao.
Seni de in pay chiete.
Der.
Chuchen in pay chiete.
In picture.
In pay Chuchen in pay chiete.
Okay, good. Chupa sipa. He should have said chupa sipa, right? Normally we say chupa sipa. He's showing off. The famous Abhidharma verse here is that 2 of the 12 are karma. 8 are what? Anyway. So anyway, he didn't call it chupa sipa, he called it chupa sile.
Chupa sile.
Which means, by the way, I remind you that 2 of the links are karma. Not just the second link, but also the 10th link. Okay. And the word is something like bhava, but it's imprecise. So we say ripe karma. Okay. So difference between a watermelon seed the day you plant it and then the day before it opens. Okay? Something's going on. I always like to imagine that inside the seed there's a bunch of guys running around and, you know, we got to get this out by October. You know, and then finally it's ready and they all push it out, you know. So something's going on inside the seed between, March and May, right? Inside a watermelon seed. There's a lot of work going on in there. But outside you can't see anything. So the seed looks the same at link number 2 and link number 10. Nothing's come out yet. It's just more ripe. The work inside, they've been working overtime and it's ready to, shipment's ready to send out. Okay.
So this Shile, is that the name of the 10th link?
It's the normal name of the 10th link is Chupa Sipa,
Chupa Sipa.
but he's showing off. He's saying, and I don't know how you're going to translate it, but he added the word karma to number 10. Because he's trying to give a counterexample. Okay. Chupa Sile church, and it's not common. It's not common to call it Sile. He's just showing off. He's just trying to remind you that 10 is also a karma. And on the other 10 links are not karma. Okay. Chupa Sile church, Sunja, der
Definitum.
Tal. Der Tal. Okay. Are you telling me that it's the second link? Okay. Are you telling me that it's the second link? Sunja means what you're trying to define. Are you telling me it's what you're trying to define, which is the second link? Why do you say that?
That's the definition.
Your definition fits it. You know, he forgot to say, right? Causes consciousness number 3. He just said causes consciousness. Then he thought he would protect himself. He said consciousness which is acting as a result. Causes consciousness which is acting as a result. But number 11 is a big consciousness which is acting as a result. What is number 11?
Birth.
Rebirth. Yeah, I mean that's when the monkey enters the womb. Okay, the monkey entering the womb at link 3 is also going on at link 11. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's rebirth. There's 2 rebirths in the wheel. Okay, 3 and 10. 3 and 11.
3 and 11.
Yeah. So maybe 11, when the baby's coming out, they should have had half the picture should be the monkey. You see what I mean? Okay. By the way, the baby coming out is a misnomer. Why? It's a mistake. It's not correct. It's not technically correct.
Because
Rebirth
the
happens.
beginning of birth?
Yeah, rebirth happens at conception.
Oh, okay.
So it's just they couldn't show it. They couldn't show the sperm entering the egg. You know, they should have painted that. But they show the baby coming out. That's actually 9 months after.
Oh,
birth.
11 is the misconception
Yeah,
rather than 3.
it's conception.
Misconception.
One is
Conception.
number 1 is misconception. Number 11 is conception.
Okay.
Sorry, George Carlin.
What?
You have a picture of two people lying together.
Oh, that's a whole different thing. That's contact. Yeah.
Place too.
Well, that would happen just before. Okay. Tinny the immature, Chichin the immature. Yeah. It fits your definition because it's what I told you. Okay. I don't like this Chichin the immature. I think it's sloppy, but nobody asked me. Okay. 2 minute, Chichin the immature. That's such a lousy way to say it. But anyway, you can't agree what?
Because it's like that.
Yeah, it's true because it's like that. And
You can't agree
it's
that
like
the-
You can't agree that it's what you're trying to prove, second link. Okay? You can't agree that it's second link because it's 10th link. He should have said that because it's 10th link. But he didn't say the whole thing. What did we learn? What did we learn from this?
You gotta be specific.
There are resulting consciousnesses triggered by other links than number 2.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to say resulting consciousness, which is link number 3. But he didn't. He didn't mention the word link number 3. So his definition is imprecise. Yeah.
As in link number 2 can straight away produce link 3 and link 10? No.
Not really.
Okay.
Link number 2 can't produce link number 3 without link number 10 coming between.
Okay.
That's another story.
Okay.
Okay. So that actually the wheel doesn't go very smoothly. The wheel's like going like this.
Whoa.
Actually, this wheel superimposed on this wheel superimposed on this. It's like that. Okay.
I like it.
Here we go. Kachignari.
Kachignare te kang si shile les san
Shemba.
les shempa
Shemba.
shempa shenpa de di senyi serna.
Okay, so he wants to correct himself. So he said, I keep my definition. The definition of fresh karma is anything that's triggered by the first link of the 12, and which triggers a resulting consciousness, but which is not the 10th link. He thinks that's going to be enough. His definition is getting nasty. This lay, the first lay means karma.
Yeah, shile.
The second lay means than, T-H-A,
Other than karma.
other than,
Ah,
lay shamba.
THM.
So be careful. Yeah, unfortunately those two words are the same in Tibetan. The word for than, the word for from, and the word for karma, and the word for work are all the same, unfortunately. Yeah,
Karma that
lay.
came from where?
Is that supposed to be?
Yeah, you can go there.
You have to know lay from
Lele Jikten Natsuke, very same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
The first line of the 4th chapter. Okay, so here it means than, T-H-A-N, other than. Okay, anyone. I keep my definition. Dekanshik means that kanshik means I'm going to give you two things. One, it's that, what I said before. Two, it's not the 10th.
Right.
I keep my whole definition from before, and I'm adding it's other than the 10th. Is that enough? You know, is that going to be enough?
What is the 10 here?
It doesn't say 10.
It doesn't say,
karma.
right?
It says C.
C.
She.
C.
Oh, the.
Sile.
Sile.
Oh, Sile.
Sile.
Oh,
Chupa
Sile.
Sile.
Okay, Sile. Okay.
This is wrong, and I need a scan. I can't even guess what they want to say.
Yeah, we don't have a scan of this.
Oh, we don't?
We don't have a scan.
No.
So, Geshe, how would you translate that to Kachiknari at the
Sorry.
beginning of that?
The definition of the second link of dependence is everything I said before, but add it's other than.
Other than the 10.
Okay, it's a karma other than the 10th one, and he's wondering if that would be enough.
And the Kachiknari
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
is who's saying that?
Yeah, somebody comes
Somebody
and
else is
says,
saying
I
it.
agree to his definition, but I'm adding this.
Oh, I see.
Now is that enough?
Thank you.
This I can't understand because I think this is wrong. I can't guess what it is.
Wait, that's a shame because that's the Chechen.
I know. Let me see if I can deduce it.
We had nothing. We looked all over TBRC. Don't do it. This meeting is like right. No, they're playing later.
Maybe we have it in paper somewhere.
Rinpoche had a copy.
Oh,
It's a lithograph. You know what's a lithograph?
is it
Litho means stone,
Stone
right? In
picture.
Greek. And in the refugee camp, they put ink on stone and they put paper on it
Oh, okay.
and they printed copies of books.
Why?
Oh,
It holds the ink or something. It's
I mean,
weird.
It's easier to just write it on the paper.
Well, they had to make multiple copies.
They engrave it into the stone first.
All right.
I don't know. It's really
Rather
funky.
than woodblock.
You can read it, but it's really funky. They were desperate. Anyway,
Should we write to Art and see if we can?
Jampa Lungrik.
Okay.
Find.
Isn't he in India?
Oh no, I'm sorry. This book doesn't exist. Yeah. This book exists up there.
Oh, really?
Chinese.
I printed it.
He didn't print it in Chinese. I'll say that.
No, it's up there.
Oh, and one of these.
It's a 2-volume set.
Okay.
Dark brown.
Oh.
You mean this book?
You want it, Adam?
Yeah.
This book?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're the commander.
I'm getting
But I think
excited.
it was printed from this.
Yeah,
This.
look at it.
Brown.
The still left, maybe? Oh,
It's
no,
called
that's-
Circle. Circle.
It's the circle of life.
Circle.
So is- wait,
It's
we got
called.
back?
Is it fancy?
It's called supplementary text.
No, that's not it. That's not good.
Sarah May
Bottom,
Monastery.
Too brown.
no Chinese.
Dark brown.
It's in Tibetan. Right?
Anyway, it was printed from this.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay, then should
Get
I
in
That's
there.
probably what it says right there.
I'll say. Let's discuss what it says. Maybe you can figure it out. Yeah, I can't even guess. Anyway, Dak Me is a famous mistake. No, it just doesn't. So Dak means reason, right? Me means actual reason. Yeah, I can't guess. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I can't guess. I'll think about it. Chechen, take that thing. Okay, whatever it is. I can't even guess. Rangyu tendang yelaching kitoku kyope marikbekune langshing. Are you telling me that it's motivated? Also, it must be a second link.
Good. You want it to be, don't you? It's kind of.
Something that is the second link. I can't even guess. Okay, well, I'll work on it. It'll come to me when I'm asleep. So it is motivated, kune lang, by the misunderstanding, okay, marikbe, which functions as the first, tokmak gyurpe,
The first
of the 12
links.
links of dependence, okay? And rang de tendaya lachuki ninki nonsentu gyurpe, and it triggers its own result, which is a resulting consciousness, okay? Resulting consciousness, not a causal consciousness, which acts as one of the members, he didn't say which, of the 12 links, okay? Kitendo, KJ means trigger, Sakcheki Semba, a dirty form of movement of the mind. That's first part, Kanshik. So all of that from Rangyu up to Kanshik, up to Kang, is the first half of his definition.
First half.
And the second is si lele shamba yimba de mayimba ta.
Their consciousness is something
Other than the 10th link.
And are you also telling me it's other than link number 10? Okay, mayimba ta must be, right? Why?
Because it's the second link.
Oh, it must not be other
Must
than,
not be
okay, because it's yenla nipa dujikile, mayimbe
the
eche.
second link.
It's not the second link of
It's
fresh
not the
karma.
second link.
Kyabake, you accepted that if something wasn't the link of 10th karma, it shouldn't fit your definition. But this thing does fit your definition. Okay? So whatever it is, it fits his definition. Okay? But it's not normally considered the second link. Whatever the chichen is, whatever the counterexample is, it does fit his definition because we sarcastically say, oh, de mayimba ta. Oh, it doesn't fit your definition, right? It's not what you define. It's not, it doesn't fit all the words in your definition. It must be something which does fit this definition, but which is not the second link. Okay.
Could it be referring to the 10th link instead? Something from part of the 10th link?
No, it has to be
It
other
has-
than the 10th
Other
link.
than, oh,
It
okay.
fits his definition,
Mm.
but it's not the second link. It's something which fits his definition, but which is not the second link. Okay? I can't even get... This has got to be wrong. Thought... Oh, you know what'd be interesting is... I'm going to do something. Let's see if he used that phrase in his whole book.
Other part.
He did not
No.
use that phrase again in
Once
his whole
only.
book. So it's suspicious.
Okay.
You know, it's suspicious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. I have to think about it.
Maybe
Okay.
after we skip, it may come up.
Yeah, we'll just come back to
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, the only other person I could ask would be Geshe Tikarenji, because he teaches this pretty frequently. Maybe. Okay. He's the only one who would know. Doinle Mayimbicha Kyabake. 2 minutes.
You can't agree to that.
You can't agree because whatever this chichen is, it is other than the 10th.
Other than the 10th.
Sile la shen yimbe chete. Why? Sile mayimbe chere.
It's
It is
not-
other than the 10th link because it's not the 10th link.
Makes sense.
Ribo rachiche? I don't know. Okay,
Okay.
let's go on.
Okay.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
Usually I can guess, but this is too weird. Okay, please read.
Kachik nare, bang yu marik pe kunne lang pe sempa sakche kile ki sen yi serna.
Yeah, this is nice. He's trying to explore what makes karma dirty. You know, what is it that makes karma dirty? And he says any movement of the mind, sampa, which is motivated by kune langba,
By the
its
misunderstanding.
cause of misunderstanding. That feels like a pretty good definition.
Yeah.
And it's almost what I just said myself. So there must be a counterexample. It must be wrong somehow. Okay? He's saying the definition of dirty karma is any karma, is any movement of the mind which is motivated by misunderstanding. Okay? Now somehow that's not precise. Okay? Here's the counterexample. Ona.
Hona sekche ki gewe le chuchen. Sen yi der tao.
Good.
Sen ja deichi. Chuchen den peichi.
Say yimbecher.
In peichi. In peichi.
Okay, good. What is that? Third tone in
Third tone
Chinese?
in Chinese.
Yeah, okay.
Peichi.
Well then, let's take dirty good karma. Okay? Does your definition fit it? Why?
Because that's
Because
the
it is a dirty kind of karma. Well, why? Because it's what I said it was. Well, why? It's like a kid, right? Like, well, what are you, a kid? Okay, Sacheki le. So the counterexample is dirty good karma, and somehow it doesn't fit this definition. It doesn't fit this definition. Sorry. Why it doesn't fit the definition, we have to talk about it. Okay. Is it motivated by misunderstanding? Dirty good karma. Yeah, it is. Okay. That's what makes it dirty.
Yeah.
Now I think he's gonna do, what's that thing called?
Equivocation.
I think he's gonna equivocate, but let's find out. Please read. Duna.
Duna, Mite Pat Tao,
Okay.
Mite Pat Tao, Sekche Ki Gewe Le Ki Gu La Dente,
Say pause between these two.
or
Gyu
Gu
la dem.
La Dente, Jang Sem Pak Pa Dang, Sangye Pak Pa Yut Pe Chi Te, Nam Kien Yi, De Gur, Yut Pe Sakche Ki Gewe Le Yut Pe Chi.
This is really controversial. Okay. Duna, if you agree that your definition fits dirty good karma, okay? If you agree that your definition fits dirty good karma, mitebata?
It's incorrect.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't. Why? Sakcheki gewele, dirty good karma, kigyu, the cause of dirty good karma, okay, exists in the mind of a bodhisattva Arya. And in the mind of an Arya who's already a Buddha.
Oh.
Oh, it's got to be controversial. I'll say it again, okay? The cause of dirty good karma does exist in the mind of an Arya Bodhisattva and even a Buddha who's an Arya. An Arya Buddha. Arya who's a Bodhisattva or an Arya who's a Buddha. Which is really kind of weird because Arya Buddhas are also Arya Bodhisattvas. But anyway, he means a non-Buddha Arya Bodhisattva and an Arya Bodhisattva who's a Buddha. They have in them, in their mind, the cause of dirty karma.
Wow.
So if the cause of dirty karma is misunderstanding, something's wrong.
Right.
If they have the cause of dirty good karma in their mind, then according to your definition, they must have misunderstanding in their mind.
Right.
So,
Wonder where it's
But you should be objecting, at least Seiji or some Yi. You should be saying, well, come on, they don't have the cause of dirty good karma in their mind. Yeah, how could they have the cause of dirty good karma in their mind?
Think the seeds would be activated.
they've been
Yes.
destroyed.
I mean, it's hard to say.
I don't know
They
where
have
he's
no
going to go with
obstacles
this.
to omniscience.
Because
If seeds-
Namkenki Debi Girpi Sakteki Gewe Le Yogeche. Because there is dirty good karma, okay, which is the result of omniscience.
Like,
I don't know, but I don't know what he's talking about.
There's dirty good karma, which is the result of knowing all things, of omniscience.
Because you know so many stupid things.
Oh.
Since you know all
I like that.
Come on, figure it out. I'll have a coffee. I'll have a Mexican coffee.
Because you can see,
What's
yeah.
you can see other people suffering.
Oaxaca?
Interesting.
I gotta go to
That's really
Oaxaca.
opening Pandora's
well,
box.
yeah,
So
but
this
the
is a
coffee's
good
got to be
argument
from Chavez
for-
and then roasted in.
Is it possible for a Buddha to create a dirty thing?
Shouldn't be.
Well, Buddha can do anything.
Not according to what we learned.
No, they can't.
There's
They don't know
Buddhists.
anything.
There's Buddhists in Burma right now killing Muslims. 500,000 Muslims are being pushed out of Burma by Buddhists, mostly monks.
Rohingyas.
Yeah, not
Most
Buddhas.
right
We
now.
don't know that.
Okay, that's a clue.
So the Buddha
You can see
the Buddha
suffering.
Can see this stuff.
Yeah,
happening.
Buddha teaches. People misunderstand it and do dirty good karma. So it's being caused by the Buddhist teaching
Oh.
indirectly.
Indirectly.
But that's very
Still
indirect.
caught.
But aren't they specifying?
They wouldn't have that misunderstanding if they weren't taught.
Yeah, no, Abhidharma
Then they would have had a
includes
different
as
reason
a cause for
Yeah.
thing anything which hasn't prevented that thing.
Well, that's another. That gets nasty.
So the Buddha's omniscient. It's called.
By the way, he
black
doesn't explain further. But I'm sure it's that, you know, the Buddha can teach, people can misunderstand, and then they can do dirty good karma. Or they can even understand, and before they see emptiness directly, they'll be making dirty good karma.
So
You
there's
know, Buddha said I should help other people. So without understanding what they're doing, they help other people. Okay?
But why
Well,
would
we
they
did
spec-
teach him lower schools the understandings of emptiness, and that's also misunderstanding.
that's
So,
yeah,
so
that
go
was-
back to his definition, okay? Let's say one of those monks in Burma who's killing Muslims, do they have a state of mind which is motivated by misunderstanding?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
must be.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess you say that. Oh, I'm sorry. Suppose it was motivated by their understanding of the Buddhist teachings, right? In that case, it was motivated by a state of understanding. Okay? Because it was motivated by the Buddha's omniscience.
But they're not understanding.
How can the state of mind of one person affect what's in the state of mind of another?
So
No,
Buddhists can't
it's
teach us?
Gyu, which is, we're going to study with Adam. Adam's text is going to get to Gyu. Indirect cause was omniscience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are they specifying omniscience rather?
Well,
than
here they should have
teaching?
said, I'll tell you what, my proposal is, here it should have said Mugyu. It's direct cause, okay, was ignorance, was misunderstanding. D-N-G-O-S.
DNGOS, new.
Yeah. The same
Yeah.
word
Top
that's
one,
in
top
there.
one.
You're wondering if that helps this, right?
Yeah, but
I was wondering.
I gotta go back there. Okay. Anyway, he doesn't say more about it. I'm just saying it's controversial. Maybe he should have said direct cause. You know, it is the movement of the mind which is motivated by misunderstanding as its direct cause, or something like that. Okay. Maybe he should have said that. When we get to Rangluk, what's Rangluk?
Power.
Our system. We can study that definition and see what's missing here. How does this one differ from the official one? Okay. By the way, the Buddhist pedagogical system is being satisfied now because we have the argument between us and other people, and we're supposed to, by the end of those arguments, we're supposed to be able to write the definition ourselves correctly. So instead of being like a Western book, you know, an American university textbook, they just tell you what's right. They will tell you what's wrong many times, many wrong ideas, and then you're supposed to figure out what the right idea is. You're supposed to figure out why. By the time you get to the correct definition, you understand why every piece of it is there. So instead of just handing it to you, they make you work for it. And right now you've been working for it. Okay. When we get to the Ranglu of link number 2, then let's come back here and see what word he left out. I'm kind of cheating. Okay. Okay, go.
Kachik nare. Rangi, gyur, pe, marik pe, sadu, kepe, sakche, kirikpa, sakche, kile, kisanyi serna.
Okay, good. There's 2 elements have been added here. 2 elements have been changed here. Okay? The guy's definition is getting more refined. It's getting better and better. Okay? Now, he took out Semba and he put Rikpa. Okay? Semba means movement of the mind, and it's very famous as being mental karma, raw karma. Okay? Everybody knows. When you say Semba, it's the only place the word is really used, except in his book in lists of mental functions. But normally when you say Semba, people are talking about mental karma. Okay? Rikpa is a more general word. All mental states are Rikpa. Okay? All mental states are Rikpa. Omniscience is a kind of Rikpa. Okay? So why he changed Semba to Rikpa, we don't know. But it's going to make the definition
More accurate.
defective
Oh,
somehow.
Yeah.
Defective.
Maybe. Okay. And he added this word, which is very difficult. Sartu. Sar means new. Like Losar is New Year's holiday. Lo means year, Sar means new. Losar is a famous holiday. It's probably coming up. So Sardu has been. You have to be careful how you translate it. Of course, Rinpoche's English being what it was, he said new li.
New one?
Newly.
Oh, newly.
Which came up newly. Triggered newly. But that's okay. And the most famous Sardu is Sardu, the definition of Pamama, the definition of an accurate perception in the lower schools is a perception, Rikpa, which is Milua, which is not mistaken, and which is Sarpa, Sartu, came up fresh, arose fresh. Why they add the word fresh?
As opposed to memory.
They say memories are not accurate perceptions. And that's probably true if you think about all your memories from your ex-girlfriend. Like you've changed them, right? So, okay. So they say you can't trust memory. You can only trust what you see with your eyes right now. Okay. So they add the word fresh. Okay, fresh perception. Okay. So he's using fresh here. Okay. A dirty state of mind. Okay, which is triggered fresh by its cause, which is misunderstanding. That's the definition. Now he's not defining the second link anymore. He's defining sakchakile. Dirty karma. Not even good karma, just dirty karma. What's a dirty karma? Oh, any state of mind which has been triggered by misunderstanding functioning as its cause. Freshly. Okay. Now we're going to give a counterexample. Please read.
Articulate down, sung dan, then do your pay, nam se churchen.
And make it more dramatic. Nam se churchen.
Nam se churchen.
You pause between ch and chen. It's like,
churchen.
come on. Churchen.
Churchen.
Okay. Sakchakile and Senden to give you no churchen. Yeah, are you telling me are you telling me it's dirty karma? Why? Because it fits your definition of dirty karma. Are you telling me it's dirty karma? Why do you say that? Because it fits your definition. Okay? So we learned a bunch of things already. We learned something quickly, which means it's not dirty karma. It cannot be dirty karma. Okay? And we got to talk about that. Okay, so Sakchakile and Tsungden to Gyope. Tsungden, you guys know now. Linked. Mind and mental function. Okay, mind and mental function. When you feel angry and you're looking at the person who cheated you, right? So the I consciousness is linked to anger. Anger is a mental function. It's a small part of the mind. And then the main mind is linked to it in 5 ways.
Aspect, duration.
By the way, same object.
Same time period.
Same length of time.
Same stuff.
Yeah, it's all mental stuff.
Yeah, same basis, like the consciousness.
They're both using the eyeball.
And aspect.
Yeah, means they're both angry-ish.
Color.
They both smell angry. The main mind and the mental function both smelling. Let's do it again. They're both looking at the same wife that you're angry at. They're both using the eye as a support to see the outer world. They both go on for the same length of time. When you feel better, that consciousness is finished. You see what I mean? They both are lasting as long as you feel angry. Then they both have an angry flavor. It's called aspect. And then
Same
stuff. They're both mental stuff. Okay. Anger, mental functions and mind are both made of mental stuff as opposed to physical stuff or gotcha or negative. Okay. So we said take the general mind, which is linked to dirty karma.
Dirty karma.
Okay. Now, there's something very interesting here. If something's linked to another thing, tsungden, if something is linked to another thing, it has to be either main mind or mental function. Okay? It must be. There's no other use of the word tsungden.
Oh.
Okay, linked in 5 ways is unique. That word is unique. It must always refer to a main, normally to a main mind and to a main mind. Well, are the 2 mental functions linked? I mean, that's another question. They can be. So anyway, it has to refer to mental stuff. It has to refer to mental stuff. Is there a problem with that here? Something is tsungden with what? What are the 2 things here that are tsungden? That are linked?
Sakchikile.
Sakchikile.
Articulate.
The karma, not mine.
Right.
Not mine.
But he says Rikpa here.
No, he does. You see,
Oh,
the consciousness, that's okay, main mind. That's comfortable.
Yeah.
But he's claiming, who's he? Us.
Yeah.
We're claiming it's linked with dirty karma. Is that okay with you guys?
No, it's,
Well,
a, it's the 3rd category. It's not a mental function.
Yeah.
The karma comes.
It's not linked to those 5 ways.
The seeds are the 3rd category.
Right, but this is karma.
This is the actual action.
Oh, the action itself.
This is the movement of the mind.
Oh.
Okay? So what he wants you to think here is when I say lay here, I'm saying sempa.
Oh.
It has to be.
Oh.
It has to be a mental function. Movement of the mind. Okay? So don't get caught, don't get confused. You should have got confused, but you didn't know enough to get confused. Okay? He said, take the dirty karma, which is linked mentally with your main mind. Take the dirty karma, which is linked mentally with your main mind. Okay? Are you saying that's dirty karma? I'm sorry, take the main mind which is linked with dirty karma. Are you saying it's dirty karma? What? The main mind. Are you saying the main mind is dirty karma? Okay? Because it's hanging out with dirty karma. Okay, they're sitting together. He's dirty karma, I'm main mind. Okay, you're main mind, I'm dirty karma.
Better.
So, according to your definition, main mind should also be dirty karma. Because it is a state of mind which is triggered freshly by misunderstanding. Okay? So is it dirty karma? No, it's main mind. Karma is only a mental function. Karma is only sempa. Okay? So his definition allows for main mind. So it's not a good definition. Okay? His definition doesn't exclude main mind.
That's a problem with
Okay? He didn't say Simba. He got lazy. He said Rigpa. Remember I told you 2 new words here?
Yeah.
So the problem that we're picking on is the second one. You can't say Rigpa. You have to say Simba. You can't say a state of mind. Because main mind is never karma. Okay? It's the movement of the mind which is karma. Okay, got it? Alright? Main awareness, your general awareness is not karma. It's the movement of the mind. I don't like him. Which creates karma. Which is karma. Which is action. Okay? Soon you mention Okay, we said, of course they are linked because they are linked in the 5 ways. He's trying to say, they're not linked. Come on, they're linked in the 5 ways. Then they must be linked. Okay, that's kind of okay.
4 minutes casi left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
4 minutos.
he said. I guess I disagree. They are linked in the 5 ways, and we say, well, that's contradictory. I would have preferred if he said makelp here. just because they're not linked in the 5 ways doesn't mean they're not linked. I'm sorry, just because they are linked in the 5 ways doesn't mean they're linked. And then we come, what I'm saying, he makes a stupid statement after we say they are linked. He says, why? We say they're linked in the 5 ways. And then he says, no. So it would have been more comfortable for me if he said, makyap. Just because they're linked in the 5 ways doesn't mean they're linked.
Right.
And then we'd say, gyalo. Gyal means you contradict yourself. So it must not be that here. It must be something else. Okay. What I'm saying is when you see madrugna, when you say madrug, which is really what? What did he?
That's not true.
No, what did he say? Tamadrug. Yeah. When you say madrugna, that's us talking, and you have to supply him saying tamadrug. We say da 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 yimbe. In response, you have 2 choices. Yeah, tamadrug or kyabamachung. Tamadrug means I disagree with your reason. Kyabamachung is I agree with your reason, but it doesn't prove what you're trying to prove. These are the 2 plausible answers to her when she says, this is what you have to do, because this. Then you have 2 choices. You can say, I disagree with your reason, or I agree with your reason, but it doesn't prove what you're doing. We should go to the restaurant because I like the restaurant. Tamadrug or kyabamachung? Tama, she's talking to you in Singapore next week. We should go to this restaurant because I like this restaurant. Tamadrug or kyabamachung?
Kyabam.
Good, kyabamachung. I understand you like the restaurant. That doesn't prove we should go to the restaurant. Okay. Now, second choice. Okay, ready? We should go to this restaurant. You like that restaurant. Tamadrug. You know I don't like that restaurant. Okay, got it? Ready?
Disagree, yeah.
We should go to the restaurant. I like the restaurant. We should go to the restaurant because I like the restaurant. She's talking to you.
Tamadrug.
No, kyabamachung.
Kyabam.
I understand you like the restaurant,
But
but
that
that doesn't
doesn't
prove we should go to it. No, we should go to the restaurant because you like that kind of food. Tamadrug. I don't like that kind of food. You know that. Okay, got it?
Okay.
So
Then the
here,
3rd time you say, duh, yeah, let's go.
when you say, well, a husband always has to say, do it anyway. Okay, honey. Probably honey should be an answer in lodging.
We're running out of time here.
Okay, madrug anyway, therefore madrug has to come after a cheer. Madrug has to come after a cheer. Tamadrug has to follow a cheer. There's 2 choices of cheers here.
Oh.
You see? There's a cheer here and there's a cheer here.
Oh.
Okay, so we don't know where he said tamadrug.
Oh, okay.
When we say, if you say tamadrug, we got to figure out, did he say tamadrug here or did he say tamadrug here?
Okay.
How do you figure it out? Well, it must involve a contradiction. Because then we say, if you say I don't agree, you contradict. Does he contradict himself? Does he contradict the scripture? You're going to figure it out and report back to us next class.
Isn't because
So
it
we're
starts
stopping
with
right here, before the go. Okay. Sorry?
Because it starts with Kyapte right there, right here.
The next one.
Didn't that mean
Oh.
that the one before was Makyap and so
Yeah, that's a clue.
Tamadrug?
That's a clue. It might be that he changed his answer. Here he said kyabamachung. And we say, no, it is a kyaba. Just because you like the restaurant doesn't mean we have to go to the restaurant. Well, I'm sorry, it does mean that. That's kyabte. Then normally what Venerable Utpala is pointing out is that sometimes he'll change his answer. He'll say, well, then I disagree with the reason. Which is somehow, it must be disagreeing.
The top one.
So you figure it out. The clue is here.
Okay.
He must be contradicting somehow.
Okay.
There must be a contradiction somehow. Okay. Got it?
Okay.
By the way, I mean, I know we're out of time, but when did that ever stop me? You can't agree, okay, that it's a sakchakile. You can't agree that the main mind, Ben, is dirty karma. Why? Oh, then he must be, general awareness must be a mental function. Semchung. Semchung.
Can you agree? In which case, there's only
Yeah,
four.
okay. He's karma? Yeah, okay. So he's a mental function, right? Okay. Which teaches you something, what? If something is karma,
He's gotta be a.
It must be a mental function. It cannot be main mind. Main mind cannot be karma,
Right.
according to this.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you say he's dirty karma, then I can say, well, then he's a mental function and not main mind. Okay, got it?
Which is contradictory.
Debate here. No, you can't agree it's a mental function. Here he nails it down for you guys. Okay, which is what Buddha does. You can't agree he's a mental function because he's SCIM.
Because he's main
Main
mind.
mind.
Yeah, this is the so in the three principal paths.
So, lam so.
So lam so nam sum. He's main mind. It means main mind. Okay. The chief of a tribe is sometimes called so. Shakyamuni, king of the Shakyas.
Isn't the beginning of the world?
That's like
Zoa
so.
too? Zoa?
Like so.
Yeah, in
Hindu.
your text, so is primal energy.
That guy's got a lot of.
Okay, so same in chair. Why? Why is it main mind? Because it's nambashepa. It's consciousness. General consciousness. General awareness. Okay? It cannot be karma. Okay? What we learn from there, and it's true of all schools, is that karma has to be a mental function. It cannot be your general awareness. If it was your general awareness, then Buddhas would have karma. Right? All right. Nice.
Thank you. Sasi
Puki Jushi Metotra Rira Vinci Ninde Gempadi Sangye Shindu Mite Uwargi Roku Namda Shimla Chuparsho Idam Guru Rana Mandala Kamgya Tayami
Gewa
Di Gewokun Sunam Yeshe Sosokshin Sunam Yeshe Lejungwe Dampa Kunyi Toparsho.
Thank you, Gesla.
Thank you. Thank you for coming so far to give me something to do.